sauce and collard green, or ugly motherfucker on Halloween. Peanut butter jelly, Hal Jordan and his Powerade. All you niggas heads like the water when you shower rain. They crack like hot sauce and collard green, or ugly motherfucker on Halloween.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to the next episode of Don't Do That. Epic Fridays. And Epic Fridays, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we actually got a special kind of weed today. If I get 16 out here, I'll tell you what it is. One, white owl, white grape.
Yeah.
Grape gas.
What I use.
Uplifted. True by Uplifted, of course, from House of Dank.
Yeah. H.O.D.
So that's the name. That's that. And I got some of that in there. So far, it's been smoking pretty good.
Yeah.
I rolled that.
Old school.
Yep, I rolled that. So far, smoking good. We'll see how it goes. Sometimes when I roll, they don't like to act right.
But welcome back to another episode. Here we are on Epic Friday.
On Don't Do That.
On Don't Do That on 16 TV. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and tuning in and checking us out. And what's up? Let's get the music turned down. That music, by the way, is of course Peanut Butter Jelly featuring the homie Destro, produced by Crack-A-Lack, of course.
On
and
track.
that is your boy 16 the Icon. Check me out on Spotify and all your social medias.
Topics today. Harvey Weinstein. His health. And the troll that comes with him.
Here we go.
And then a very sad, disturbing story. A young teenage woman baked in a baker's oven.
I heard about that. The Walmart
Disturbing,
deal. The Walmart
bro.
deal.
The fact that one, she was 19 years old. Young.
Man, so crazy.
Now, we've all heard everybody else's opinions on Big Meech and Lil Meech. Whatever, and LeBron welcoming home.
I'm gonna wish him luck.
Got my own opinions on that.
I already told you how I feel about that.
Well, I got my own opinions on some of the stuff that I've been hearing and whatnot. It's just ridiculous. I mean, we talk a good game on reform, but here we are.
They won't let you reform.
So we'll go ahead. Let's start off light real quick. Let's start off light. Let's go ahead with you.
Go ahead with me?
Let's go ahead with you.
Alright. Let's go to the phone real quick.
Now tell me who she was. Because she lied. She lied. Nobody.
But yeah. So
She was. I'ma be the ass.
oh, so
Man.
you know when I pause the music, it's a problem.
DJ, cut the track.
When I pause the music, we have an issue.
Lord have mercy.
Alright, so y'all know, I think it was 2019. 2019 is when they had the big Hall H panel and Kevin Feige rolled out and he said, we got something new to announce. And Mahershala Ali walked onto the stage and all the stories, oh my goodness, Mahershala came to our offices and I said, what character would you like to play in the Marvel Universe? And he said, Blade. And everyone rejoiced and the world was good because we were going to get a new version of Blade in the Marvel Cinematic Universe who had all of these bombs, just blockbuster hits, right? So fast forward to 5 years later, 3 directors, I don't know how many writers have switched off of this project. For some reason, they've been able to do all these other movies, sometimes to their detriment. But they have not been able to crack the code on doing a movie about a guy who is a part vampire that kills vampires. But y'all can go to outer space and go through time and... Okay. But yeah, so... It has been quietly canceled. They have put it on, taken it off of their release schedule. And this has been, breaking news for the past couple days. It is very disappointing.
It is, but you know what? At the same time, some of the writers need to get their stuff together. Because at the end of the day, like, we all know that Blade is a very, very, very big role to fill. Okay?
Wesley Snipes did a phenomenal job.
He did more than phenomenal.
Not only did he carry that entire franchise, but he also, whether people want to admit it or not, birthed the Marvel Cinematic Universe. If it had not been for the success of those 3 films, who knows what would have happened. So, it's just really disappointing to hear that this is now official, pretty much. They have quietly canceled by taking it off of the release schedule. They basically have quietly canceled it.
It's, well, you know what? It is what it is. So,
yeah.
It is what it is. People can't seem to get the script right.
Yeah.
So, on to this. Now, Harvey Weinstein has bone marrow leukemia, basically. So, you know how that goes. Usually, the fact that he has bone marrow cancer and he's in prison. Of course, regardless of, he doesn't, we end up paying for his shit, basically.
Doesn't he have enough money to have, like, they put money on his books and he pays for that himself? Not entirely. I mean, he's Harvey Weinstein. But
whenever do you think that you get all that money, though? When you're in prison for raping people? I mean...
I'm quite sure it's enough money. It should be enough money to facilitate him taking care of himself, and that's not happening.
At the end of the day, you don't get
I mean, why are we paying for it? I don't condone what he did.
Prisons are taxpayer dollars.
Yeah, and see, that's where we have a problem. It's not my dollar because I'm not. This will lead on to our later subject, is that we have these rapists, child molesters, stuff like that. It's insane. Considering the fact that he was found guilty of 3 of 7 charges. 4 of the initial 11 charges were dropped. On December 19, 2022, convictions included charges of rape, forced oral copulation, and 3rd-degree sexual misconduct. So, he has 16 years on top of a sentence he already has to begin with, so he's going to rot in prison, as he should. But the fact that you shouldn't get royalties anyways. Fun. I don't care how much work you put into that, anything. I don't care about all the magnificent movies you've made or music you may have dropped. You took advantage of whether or not it was men, women, and kids. Sad, but true.
You don't deserve none of that money. You know who deserves that money? Your victims. So you shouldn't be able to live.
Well, I feel like...
I'm sorry, you should just go ahead, be in that little hospital bed that they have, give you pain meds, and let you at least die without pain. At the end of the day, you should die in prison. You get no help.
Be money from his estate paying for his pain meds.
You shouldn't even get estate money, whether or not that is.
Money from his estate.
You don't deserve none of that.
As opposed to the taxpayers paying for his pain meds, his estate should pay for the pain meds. Whatever money his estate can muster.
No, I really don't.
Should pay for the pain meds because the people should not have to pay for it.
The comment that got me It's called, this person is called Cum Swallow, and of course they have Kamala Harris as their picture. So you know where that refers to and what kind of person this is. So
Wow.
it says, I miss Mr. Weinstein. He was an amazing producer. Shame on those pitiful, spiteful bitches that ruined his career. Really?
They're
Sad
trolling.
piece of shit.
They're trolling.
Like, bro, you troll so hard. Like, bro, I mean, this is sad. Like, I hope it happens to you. I hope it doesn't happen to anybody else in your family, you know, God forbid. You know, but I hope it happens to you. I hope somebody drugs you and rapes you. Because obviously, either you've been hurt, and I want to know who hurt you, or you haven't been hurt enough. And then I would like to know who hurt you afterwards so I can laugh at you. Sorry. Anybody who thinks shit like that's funny, I hope it happens to you, personally, yourself.
You just trolled yourself into
because you are just, you're a pathetic piece of work, and I hope that happens to you, personally.
You hit a nerve on her.
For real, right? That shit is insane. Is insane. Go ahead. Let's have some light going on.
Well, there's
Some
only
light to
one
the
other thing
darkness.
I can tell you, and that's that also in Disney news, because this is on the Star Wars end. Now, the Rey movie, which I'm not sure if this is a blessing or a curse. The Rey movie has lost a director.
Wow. That's, wow.
Yeah. It says on the Star Wars
So
side,
somebody who
Rey
we're
movie loses a director. And
Is it somebody who we're hoping is gone? But maybe, no, okay.
maybe it's just my opinion. I just feel like the entire
Whatever woman they have doing shit needs to be gone.
entire hold on. The entire staff right now that is running Star Wars, with the exception
Happy.
of Dave Filoni.
AKA Happy.
Nope, that's not Dave Filoni.
They are so bad.
We are talking about
Don't judge.
if we cannot have Happy Hogan and Dave Filoni. I'm brain farting on Happy Hogan's name right now.
And it's
Jump
terrible.
down in the comments
And talk shit because
and
that's
talk shit
hilarious.
because I cannot remember
This is
this
Mr.
man's name
Superhero
right
Swag,
now.
bro.
But
This is Mr. Bust into the everything.
in fact, I will Google it so we cannot.
But we need to have people like that that know what they're doing.
John.
They know what they're doing. They want. I mean, obviously we know that some things.
Iron Man 1 director.
Obviously we know some things are obviously going to change.
Jon Favreau.
Man, obviously you have to change things to pique an interest, but not change the main things about
And that
them
is
in the
with
backstory.
Everything.
Yeah.
That's with everything. That's with the Fantastic Four. That's with Captain America. That's with Spider-Man. That's with the Hulk. That's with Star Wars, Star Trek, whatever. You have decades of source material to pull from.
Yep.
No one cares about your interpretation.
That's not what the interpretation. The
No
interpretation
one
is
cares.
Okay,
We want
it gives
the
you a
beloved
guide.
characters that we grew up with.
But again, obvious things will have to change for obvious reasons. A lot of it had to do with rights. Okay, understandable. But
Okay.
now we have people that care about the characters doing it.
Here's a perfect example, and I'll give you some history on that. The reason that we do not have, and you're going to think this is stupid, the reason that we do not have a man-ape figure is because M'Baku sounds much better
That man
than man-ape.
Fair
and
enough.
having a man, a black man,
being called
being
man. That's
called
that's,
man-ape.
That is
Okay.
understandable.
So that
especially
does,
because
that rings.
there would be, well, one, there would be a lot of people, let's be realistic, a lot of people that would take advantage of that and
Okay.
completely be disrespectful about it.
And here's another one for you. The Mandarin. The Mandarin is a touchy action figure, a touchy character because of the way he was portrayed. In the inception, early on, you got this character that is inherently Asian.
Okay.
And, you know, he's got the long, you know, the Fu Manchu
works.
beard. He's got the, you know, the mustache, the whole works. And he's the villain. And like they made a joke of it, he's named after an orange.
Oh my God. Mandarin. Yeah, I was gonna say Mandarin orange. I'm not gonna lie. It literally clicked. Yeah. Oh, and I was saying because I mean, again, my personality, harmful but funny, but dark. But
so there are certain things that they stray away from, but
I did think Mandarin orange. I really did. I'm not. I mean, come on now.
The source material's there.
When it says Mandarin, I mean, you do kind of think of Mandarin orange. But okay. Anyways, now on to some really disturbing stuff. Now, this happened in Canada, is where it had happened.
This is not in Michigan this time.
But still, Walmart is fucking Walmart. Okay, baking ovens are baking ovens.
Yeah, that's tragic.
Excuse me, industrialized baking ovens. Okay, I mean, it may not be like a huge, like, but it's big enough to where a person could fit literally in there.
And here's the comment.
Apparently she was cleaning the oven. I don't know what the rules are on it. I mean, a lot of people say different things on whether or not it's supposed to be on. But even if it's supposed to be on, you're supposed to turn it off as soon as you start cleaning it for reasons like that.
Yeah.
Some people have said that it couldn't have shut or something without somebody shutting it.
As much as they talk about safety,
I know.
as much as they scream at any person that is walking out the door, I see your receipt, I see your receipt. As much as they're on top of all of that,
they can't be on top of their employees.
They could not be on top of the employee who was screaming as she was getting burnt to a
death.
crisp, like she was hugging John Allenine Pyro from the X-Men comic book.
And the thing is
y'all heard all that screaming and nobody could figure out where it was coming from. They just evacuated the building and let her burn to death.
Yeah. Didn't tell no, I mean, obviously you do want to keep, you know, whatever, but you can't keep stuff like that under wraps like that. How can you really keep the smell of burning flesh?
She works in the bakery and she immediately put a sign on theirs that... Yeah.
But the point is, safety is a big concern.
Ugh.
Especially with things like that, and I hope it opens the eyes to every single place that does use something like that, or anything. It doesn't even have to be an oven, to be honest with you. Anything that can cause a harmful problem because everybody wants to make everybody accountable for stuff.
Kill you.
Who's accountable for that? Who is paying? My thing is why the family is doing a GoFundMe account. I mean, the fact that there's even a GoFundMe account right now is fucking insane. There shouldn't even be a GoFundMe account. Walmart should immediately be like, let me get you the best casket. I don't care. I mean, anything. I want you to have an immaculate everything.
Oh my God.
That was y'all's fault, period. End of story. Every single company wants to talk about accountability.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
Where's y'all's?
That's horrible.
This 19-year-old girl lost her life, bro.
Didn't even get
the
to
same
drinking age.
Bro, what's messed up is...
She didn't get to drink age.
My son is 19.
Yeah.
My son is 19.
Bro.
Barely able to experience life and working with her mom. Walmart, you need to get your shit together.
Yeah, they do.
You should be paying for this funeral.
Yeah, they should. Facts.
100% of the funds should be gone to them.
Facts.
Honestly, we haven't talked about Agatha or Penguin. So we need to get onto a very light note.
All right. Well, on the way out, I will tell you this.
No.
No?
Just a real quick, how was the shows? Because I got to go to the Big Meech, Little Meech.
Oh. Well, just to recap, I've said it over and over again, and I will say it again this week. If you are not watching The Penguin, you are missing out.
On a lot.
You are missing out. The show is phenomenal. Every episode, it just keeps getting better and better.
Agatha has actually gotten really good too.
The viewership is going up every week for Penguin. Agatha is getting better. There was a reveal last week and this week. Big reveals. No spoilers. Show's getting better.
Okay. So
2 episodes left.
Alright. Opinions
Agatha.
on Big Meech, Little Meech.
Oh boy.
Okay. 1. Big Meech did his time. Fuck off. Alright. Remember, Uncle Tommy that touched his daughter Samantha did his time too, right? Right? And they get what, 5 to 10? Maybe 15. If they're lucky. Right? Did Big Meech mess up? Absolutely, yeah he did. Yeah, I mean of course he did. But he did his time, right? Right? I mean, I'm trying to clock this real quick. He did his time, right? Now everybody wants to bark up this tree about reform it. Are you going to give this man a chance?
Never do.
People like you that want to, oh my god, he sold drugs to our kid. Okay, so all of our parents were fucking drug addicts back in the 80s, bro. Don't tell me. They've been smoking crack, smoking weed, partying up a storm.
Yeah.
Okay, let's be realistic. Let that man come out, reform himself. He's in a halfway house. Be a community.
Give him a
and
chance.
give him a chance. For real.
That's so
like
out of the
this is
norm.
literally
That's so out
the
of the
same
norm.
people that probably sit here and say, hey, it takes a village to raise a child, but you same people are probably the same ones that when the village ass whooping comes, no, this is my child, I have it. Pick a fucking side. Can't straddle the fence, baby. Alright, you can't ride your horse. You can't get off. Not like that, you can get off that horse though. Then there was a video about Little Meech last year. Alright, first charge, ooh, born in, 2000. My god, he's 24 years old. Got caught with a stolen wristwatch and tried to be able to sell it. Ooh. Had a gun on him. Alright. Shit's legal. Had a permit because the shit was dropped, obviously. Whether or not he had a permit, I didn't read up on it. I just know that it was dropped. Whatever happened with the watch, okay. He got caught. How many of y'all messed around and did some stuff that you know damn well could have got you some time? So there we go. A little bit of opinion. So fuck off and leave that man alone. Let him reform himself.
And we know you're not gonna do it, but that's just.
But it is what it is. So I'm sorry. I'm probably not allowed to speak on it, but I mean, whatever. So thanks, guys. You guys have a wonderful time, and we'll see you next time on Mad as Hell Monday. Peace.